if you can really sit with yourself, and see this for what it actually is, and know that all these emotions that you feel, while yes, they are indeed human to feel that way, but they're also a kind of narrative. They're a thought. That's what they are. A very profound, potent, prominent, again, given repetition, given practice, given how it's been reinforced over and over across the span of decades and decades and decades and generations. What do you expect, right? I mean, what do you reckon would happen? And suddenly everyone identifies with all these things, right? They identify because it's to do with the ego. There's an attachment. It's attached to the identity, right? That this is how I feel. This is who I am. Oh, I feel upset. I feel anger. So I must do something about it. I must do this, or I must do that. But again, I bring back what I was saying, that there was an instance where the connotations, the thoughts around all this, around all the emotions, they did not exist. And that's why there was peace. Because it was all going by knowing. There was no identity. There was no ego crisis. You know, there was nothing at play. There was nothing to dread. And whatever there is to dread now, whatever that so many, not even majority, but I would say almost everyone, there's attachment to an illusion. Something that's quite frankly not even real. It just feels real because it's been given meaning potent enough to feel real. And yet, it's not real. So, I guess what I'm positing here is that what is it that you feel could change for you? If you were aware of this enough to actually move or operate or be even from that, and it's not I mean, I wouldn't go to say it's not simple. I guess I could go to say that I can understand that it wouldn't be simple. But it is simple. You can actually be aware of this. I am. And this awareness does play a role in my expansion of awareness and self-awareness, and how I go about making certain choices, and how I choose to respond rather than react. And I just feel that it's really something very important to be aware of. I wouldn't even call it a game changer. I think what I would call it is knowing. It's remembering. It's waking up to what's actually true. And when you acknowledge this, when you realize this, and the epiphany dawns, and you feel that, wow, yeah, I mean, everything that has been given a sense of meaning suddenly, you know, feels like it's it, when actually it's not. So look at how your emotions, while having the human experience, are actually dictating your way of life. Just observe, go through the day, forget the week, go even through just one day, observing your emotions, observing the meaning behind them, observing how they can actually try to fuel and play as a vehicle to your choices, to your next move. And just observe, notice, expand your awareness, take inventory, and everything will change. It'll just all really shift. And you'll feel lighter. You'll feel lighter because you're no longer attached, or at least you're heading towards detachment of the identity, of the ego, of all these connotations, these ideations, these thoughts, these implications, these meaning, these definitions, all these that are merely thoughts. You're going beyond all that, and you will emancipate yourself. So give it a shot.